Yo people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. So have you seen this? Sir Jim Ratcliffe and the Ineos gang have met everyone at Old Trafford, including Ten Hag, some of the players, all the staff, CAF on reception, etc, etc. And they're making themselves at home and they're making their presence felt at the moment as well. And in this video, we're going to look at what they've been saying to the members of staff at Manchester United. And we're hearing a lot of good things at the moment. Now, I know it's very, very easy to just say things. It's all about actions, not words. And Manchester United fans have had enough words over the years. We want to see actions. But in terms of hearing, from the new co-owners, from the people that are now running Manchester United's football side of things, it's exactly what we want to hear. And I'm someone that's given up on the season. I've absolutely given up on this season. But I also feel like Al Pacino in Godfather 3, even just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. And that's what Manchester United seemingly are doing around this. I'm just an eternal optimist. Without optimism, I am nothing. So obviously some of you guys will be pessimists and some of you guys are just fed up with everything like I am. But we'll be feeling, let's wait and see what they do first. But it has been music to my ears to hear owners come in, co-owners again, come in and say, we want trophies. It's not all about making profit. And they know profit will come at Manchester United. Commercial success will come at Manchester United if we are a successful football team. It's as simple as that. So we're going to get stuck into a few articles, look at a few quotes that are floating around as well. The main article that I'm going to use first up is from Laurie Whitwell and Adam Crafton in The Athletic, but we're going to be looking at various different reports and quotes that are floating around online. Before we get stuck into that, make sure you're hitting the subscribe button, you're liking, commenting, sharing, etc, etc. Keep it locked to the channel. I'm trying to, for the new year, I'm still looking for someone to edit some videos for me and make thumbs as well. So if you could be that guy or girl working remotely for me, then let me know. Obviously it's a paid gig, so give me a shout on Instagram or email or whatever. Just get in touch with me. I'm looking for someone to work with me on a part-time flexible basis, I guess. But yeah, give us a shout if that could be you. But nevertheless, Sir Jim Ratcliffe has swanned in at Old Trafford. He has told Manchester United staff that he is not concerned about making money from his investment and instead solely wants to return the club to winning the biggest trophies. United's new co-owner said the football team had been failing for the past decade and the Ineos era is determined to bring success by creating an elite environment. He insisted the reasons for United's substandard output compared to other big European teams with similar budgets who compete for domestic titles and Champions League every season will have to be properly addressed or the status quo will remain. Ratcliffe's blunt appraisal of United's sporting performance since Sir Alex Ferguson's retirement cut in sharp contrast to the type of rhetoric previously used by members of the club's hierarchy and was welcomed by those listening. Do you remember in September when former chief executive Richard Arnold, this is obviously in the article as well, but I'm just having the memory of it now. He came out in September and said United were closing in and making progress on Manchester City as well as chasing down other rivals. The Manchester City that just won the treble. Yeah, sounds like it. And look, we need change at Manchester United. And it's about time someone with the ability to be able to implement that change and impact that change has come in and seen it. And that aren't happy with the status quo at Manchester United at the moment. We aren't happy with a domestic cup here and there. Top 4 here and there every other year. We need to be winning the big ones and we need to be challenging for them. And we need that direction at the club. We've seen it at so many different clubs. Newcastle's a good example because they hardly changed anything but the owners. The owner comes in. There's a sea change at the club. The direction changes at the club. Everyone's on the same page. And even without changing a whole group of players, they managed to just improve the mood and everything in the direction of the club. And immediately saw some improvements. I'm not getting ahead of me, but hopefully I'd love to see that kind of thing. Some joint up thinking, make Ten Hag feel a little bit more confident in his doing, in his job. We need that. Ratcliffe, within a fortnight of finally striking his deal, the article goes on to say, 25% of United is taking a dramatically different approach. The British billionaire addressed an audience of employees in an Old Trafford lounge at an all-hands meeting on Thursday and drew applause for what sources speaking to The Athletic on the condition of anonymity describe as straight talking and honesty about the issues that have dogged the club for years. Joel Glazer, by the way, has not spoken to staff en masse since his family's 2005 takeover. You're feeling the presence of the owners already. And again, we talk about the culture at Manchester United and how, in terms of success and results, it's been deemed on commercial success, scraping Champions League here and there. That can seep through to the players. You need to be demanding the best from the top to the bottom. And if we start to see that from the top, then who knows where that can take Manchester United. Because Manchester United, with owners that care about football, the resources that this club can create could move somewhere. Obviously, we've got that looming shadow of the fact that the Glazers are still there in some capacity. But this does make me feel a little bit more excited about things. Because it's so easy as a Man United fan to just be depressed about everything. And what are we if we have no hope? Yeah. What are we without hope? Absolutely nothing. And to give us more hope as well, we've seen Lisandro Martinez and Casemiro back in training this week. Although Jadon Sancho looks like he's on his way to Borussia Dortmund. A move that is seemingly being delayed. He was supposed to be over there with them in Marbella, I think, today. But there's still no complete agreement between Manchester United and Dortmund. And it's unlikely that Dortmund will be given an option to buy. He was supposed to return today on a private flight, which was then cancelled this morning. So that one's still being delayed a little bit in terms of Jadon Sancho rejoining them. But we're hearing a lot more. I'm moving on now from the Athletic article. Simon Stone, Sir Dave Brailsford has led a number of group chats in which he referred to Manchester United's performance challenge, which was his way of highlighting the chronic underperformance in recent years. They have told staff of their intention to drive the club back to the top of the English game. And as I said, we've seen pictures of Erik ten Hag meeting with Jim Ratcliffe and the rest of the Ineos crew. I really want ten Hag to be a success at Manchester United. I really, really do. Look, he may not be. We may see these new owners look towards their own man towards, the back end of this year or something. Who knows? But with the right people in charge at the club, with the right footballing approach above the manager, Ten Hag can and will and should be a success. I just hope that, we haven't gone too far down this line. And you hear talks about Ten Hag still wanting to have that control of transfers and things, which he demanded when he came in. Now, I understand demanding it when you come in because you got all those idiots with the Glazers. But if we're going to have this new structure, you're going to have to give up a little bit of control. And if he isn't willing to do that, which seemingly sounds like he is willing to do that in his interviews, then it could be the end of him before he even gets started under them anyway. But look, I'm feeling a bit excited, which worries me. We got Wigan on Monday. I'll be brought straight back down to earth if Wigan go and beat us. But yeah, fingers crossed, man. Need a little bit of hope, don't we? Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you keep it like, comment, share, subscribe. Till next time, I'm out of here.